YouTube, what is up? Welcome back to a brand new full day of eating. We are 6 weeks out. It's a rest day. We're kicking the day off out here in the yard with Danielle. We're just running a few errands this morning with an iced coffee, and we're going to get straight into it. We're going to get stuck into all the meals. It's a rest day, so the food is a little bit lower. Carbs are nice and low. We are 6 weeks out today as you're watching this, so there's plenty of iced coffees. I've only just realised and gotten the love for iced coffee recently. This is my first time trying the one in the yard, so let's give it a go. It's all the one to me. We're going to get meal one into us. We're going to show you all the meals today, go through all the macros, and hopefully give you some tips and tricks. Before we get stuck into it, if you're new around here, drop the video a like, subscribe if you haven't already. Let me know what you want to see coming over the next couple of weeks. Can you believe we're in Ireland? Sunny Ireland, lad, and it's iced coffee season. Let's get into meal one. We've got a chicken salad. Meal one. We've got a few meals here today that are like zero carb. It is what it is. We're having a chicken salad. It's the perfect weather to be having a chicken salad, lad. We've got 200 grams of raw weight chicken, seasoned, cooked in the air fryer. And then we've got lettuce, peppers, a little bit of sauerkraut, a little bit of kimchi. I am meant to have 75 grams of frozen pineapple in this meal as well, which absolutely makes it, if you haven't tried that, it's absolutely unreal, lad. Game changer. We've got our salt on here. I'm going to get some ketchup on here, and that's going to be meal number one. Macros, not very much. It's basically just protein, but it gets the job done. This fills me up, and that's going to do me over the next couple of hours. Dan's got her acai bowl, if she ever gets to eat it. Her iced latte. With all the going, this is the pineapple that I forgot about earlier, lads. Right, we're hitting the road. We're heading to the beach. Lads, we don't play games. We've got the meals with us. We've got the drinks with us. We've got the sauce with us. Come on. Our little family day out now. We've got the big man packed up. The total macros for today's full day of eating, lads. We are aiming for 220 grams of protein, 150 grams of carbs, 35 grams of fat. So that is what I'm going for. That's exactly what all the meals are going to total for the whole day. And I'm going to show you how easy you can make it on yourself with a little bit of effort going into the meals. We're about to crack into meal number 2 because otherwise I'm going to be behind on food for the day. But before we do that, another little hack for you if you are struggling. These drinks, obviously a daily can of Monster goes down, and I'm going to enjoy my daily can of Monster on the way to the beach. It's going to get me through the next little while. I have no issues, and you'll see that across the board with my videos. We're recording on here daily, and you see my full day of eatings. I have absolutely no issues in terms of appetite and everything, which is absolutely mental and is really, really good. But I think a big part of that is how you set up your day, hydrating yourself properly on a daily basis. I hope you can hear me now, but you get the gist. Can of white today, nice and cold, out the fridge overnight. See for meal 2. Right, we've got meal 2 before we hit the beach. Again, no carbs in this one, lads. The carbs will come later. But you know how we do. Again, this one is absolutely delicious. We've got 175 grams of raw weight, 5% beef mince. We've got lettuce, same again as earlier, kimchi, sauerkraut, peppers, and we've got 75 grams of pineapple. We didn't miss the pineapple this time. Trust me, try it with your meals like you'd have it on a pizza. Are we team pineapple on pizza or are we not? And with this, I'm going to do a taste test. I've got my new ketchup, if you saw in one of the videos during the week. We're going to see what it's like. Salt on there. This is how we do it. I'm looking forward to hitting the beach. I'm looking forward to probably just throwing myself out for a couple of hours. I've got the young fella here beside me. I've got my wifey to be with me. What more could you ask for, lad? What more could you ask for? Plenty of water with us. Plenty of drink. We're good to go. Again, fail to prepare, lads. Prepare to fail. That's the beauty behind it. You know, I could have came out the house today, had no meals prepared with me, and I'd be like an angry little bastard. But I've got all my food with me, so doesn't matter what time we're going to be home at. I've got my food. I'm not going to be giving out. Danielle's going to be all good. Doesn't even need, like, these meals don't even need any sauce. But we got to get a little bit of sauce on there. Let's see what this ketchup is like on the beef mince. Crispy beef mince cooked in the air fryer. Tastes like summer, lad. I didn't bring any meals with me because they're chilling in the cool box back in the van, and they just get all, you know. So what I can do is, when I want to get a meal in, which isn't that many of them anyway, and I've only just eaten recently, just fly back another couple hundred, maybe a couple thousand steps, and make sure the steps are getting done for the day as well. We had 40 minutes cardio this morning, and we have 14,000 steps to get done for the day, and we're about halfway through them, which is perfect. And man, you'd think this was a full day of eating out in Spain. I wish it was a full day of eating out in Spain, but this is the next best thing. It's a dog's life, man. The heat is sick, and it's actually late enough in the day. We are perched up for the next while. What is it? What is it? Oh man. We're back for another meal. Lads, we're going to put some carbs in, the first carbs of the day, and I am buzzing. I know Danielle's going to be like, where have you been for the last hour? I was eating a meal, lad. You have to be strategic. I'm being super strategic. We're putting a bout of carbs in now. This is what I like to do on my rest days. I'd like to spread the 2 carb meals that I do have. I like to get 1 hit of carbs, so I'm going to get a nice hit of energy now through, you're about to see, you already know, and then let that digest, get a nice little bit of energy from those carbs, go back again for giving more energy to Danielle, giving more energy to just life as a whole. I'm trying to make this whole prep as easy as possible for everyone around me, even though, over the next couple of weeks, we're 6 weeks out, it is going to become that little bit more challenging. And the biggest thing is just the energy in the evenings, especially, starting to dip off. But 1 bout of carbs now, 1 bout of carbs later on in the evening when I have time to enjoy it. We have our cream of rice. We've got 60 grams of Train by JP Banoffee cream of rice flavour. It's the only one I've got in the house right now. So we've got 60 grams of that, nice and cold, absolutely beautiful. We've got 75 grams of crushed up raspberries. I like to crush my raspberries up right now. And then rest day, we've got 40 grams of carrot cake sludge on here as well. And the reason I'm eating that here in the car now is because the sludge is a little bit weird and a little bit perfect. Now, it's pretty perfect, to be fair. I've been doing my sludge a little bit more watery, but by the time I walk back to the beach, which is like a 10-minute walk, I'll be able to digest this nicely. Danielle will probably be ready to go. She'll be starving, so she'll pack up, we'll head back, and then, the food is digested nicely, and I'm not pushing it out too far that I need to get like another meal in very soon as well. So again, because hunger, lads, isn't high at all, I'm able to just go like serious bouts of time without thinking about food and without wanting food. But that's not the best thing either. So we're going to get the sludge on here, as we always do, lads. I get 40 grams of sludge on my rest days, only 30 on my training days, but that extra 10 grams makes a nice difference. We've already got the salt on here, we've already got the cinnamon. I'll give you a sludge taste test. We've got a little dessert here in the tub for a finish. The carrot cake just slaps. Carrot cake from Perform. I usually, if I was at home right now, would have my cup of tea. But that's the last thing we need today. And I could not imagine eating a hot bowl of cream of rice. Cold is the only way. As you know, as we always do, lads. Let's get a close up. Why does that always happen? Let's get a nice close up in here. We've got our cream of rice, raspberries, carrot cake sludge, salt, cinnamon. Just what the doctor ordered. That is meal number 3. I'm going to scran this. I'm going to go back and I'm going to lie on the beach. That is what a rest day is all about. The word rest. Lads, as much as it would be unreal to be at Muscle Contest, like probably Ireland's biggest ever show today, this is nice because I can sit here, watch the lads competing. Shout out Calvin, who came away with first place in his class yesterday, lad. Well deserved. Tom, coming away first place today also. Well deserved. Becca, first place yesterday as well. Narrowly missing out in the overall in bikini last evening. Fair play. Well deserved yet again. I think that wraps up all the lads' seasons, and then there was multiple other class wins I've seen. Like the Instagram is just absolutely spammed today, but we'll catch up with it throughout the rest of the evening. It's day at night, lads. Chicken cheese rolls and show us that, lad. A spice bag. I'll show you when she opens it up now in a minute. Lads, this is actually 2 in 1. This is the setup that I'm working with. I've got my rice from the Chinese. I've got my egg, my fried egg, my omelette underneath that little bit of rocket. And I've got my turkey burger meal here, and I'm about to like mix meal 4 and meal 5 together. I don't know if I'll do like all of it right now. I might save a little bit because it's still a little bit early, but I don't want to be pushing food in really late. So we're going to sit here. It's gone a little bit like cold, and we're going to munch. Danielle's able to have her spice bag, her cheese rolls, satay sauce. It's all good, man, and I'm just having my food here. It's the exact same thing, you know what I mean? I think a big thing with like food is just once you have food there, like you might have that craving for the spice bag, but how you're going to feel after getting it, you know? There is no room for error. There's no room for going off plan with me right now. So this is more than enough. Like this looks really good. Doesn't that look good, to be fair?
Yeah.
Spice bag smells good. I went in to collect and the Chinese in there smelled unbelievable. Give them a look.
It's just massive.
Lads, anyone who's on the treadmill, anyone who's on the cross trainer, on the Stairmaster, she'll give it a taste for you. Good. What are we rating it?
That's nice.
I was in the shop. Dan wanted a Fanta Zero. It looked really nice. I saw 7-Up Zero. I was like, I'm in the mood for a 7-Up Zero. I haven't had one in years. Should probably start eating a bit of food now as well, but that's the thing, you know, I'm not ravenous. I'm not like, give me the food. That is really refreshing. This would be usually meal number 4. The 1 egg on a rest day, 200ml of egg whites underneath here, lads. I'm sorry you can't see it. And we have peppers, spinach, and a little bit of rocket on top. I've actually cut back the amount of spinach that I cook with, and I have a little bit of rocket on top now, which is really nice. And then salt, absolutely delicious. It is cold now, but I like mixing that a little bit with my rice, so it's just like egg fried rice. And then this will be meal 5 with the rice, and I cooked it separately today because I wasn't sure what meal I'd eat it with. So in here we've got 2 turkey burgers, 70 grams of frozen pineapple defrosted, and then just lettuce, sauerkraut, kimchi and peppers as well, and that looks banging. So I'm gonna like mix them all together, make like a little bit of a meal, and then I might eat a little bit of it later, I might eat a little bit of it now. But meal number 4 macros, meal number 5 macros. We'll go through all the macros for the day, but we're having 6 meals. We've still got 1 more meal, the like main event of the day, you could say, when we get home, so stay tuned for that. But we'll get a little bit of a taste test going here. We've got our eggs. I'm also going to get my ketchup on here and mustard. If you haven't tried mustard, delicious, lads. We've got our eggs. Our plain jasmine rice, 52 grams of jasmine rice. A bit of satay sauce on that now will be absolutely unreal. And then our turkey burgers. Turkey burgers, lettuce, sauerkraut, kimchi, peppers, probably a dog hair in there.
It's freezing.
Well, What more could you ask for, lads? I'm going to sit here, chill. We're on a date, aren't we? Well, I'm on a date with the lads. Lads, tell me this hasn't been one of the best full day of eatings that you've watched on someone's prep for the bodybuilding stage ever on a rest day. In a long time at least. Well, it's about to get better. It's about to be a party. A cereal milk party up in here with the Ninja Creamy. It's mad, you know, what you can do nowadays in terms of diet. You know, there was nothing like this back in my first photo shoot prep days. I was making sludges. I've been loyal to Perform. Go back and watch like my first ever videos on the channel. I've been having Perform ever since then, and I've stayed loyal. But we've got the Creamy here. On a rest day, I get 40 grams. This is literally 40 grams of cereal milk Perform mixed with water, lads, frozen overnight. And that's the Creamy. That's what the Creamy does. So we're about to get that in the bowl. Watch what I whip up with this final meal. Meal number 6. Seriously, lads. Getting shredded. Eating this every single night. That's not the funny part. Still have about half the tub. Still have half the strawberries. Still have half the chocolate. In this final meal is 40 grams, right? Listen up. This is all it is. 40 grams of cereal milk Perform. 100 grams of strawberries. Strawberries at the moment are going down nice because they're nice from the shop. 25 grams of 85% dark chocolate. And that is literally it. That is literally it. Barely any carbs. Nice touch, little bit of fats there. Final protein source for the day. And that is what my 6 meals look like across the day on a rest day currently. 6 weeks out from my first prep. 6 weeks out from my first bodybuilding show. My first time ever stepping on stage in 6 weeks time from today, which I'm absolutely buzzing about. I'm going to leave the full day of macros here for you to take a look at. 6 meals, lads. Again, see how my day was. I know the heat, the temperature might have a big impact on that, to be fair as well, but appetite is pretty non-existent right now. Does that mean we're not pushing hard enough? Does that mean I'm not lean enough? It would make you think those kind of things. Is there any food focus? Not a single bit, which is absolutely fantastic. You know, I'm able to sit down with my fiance, Dan, and she's able to eat a Chinese right beside me. No issues at all. I'd much rather my turkey burgers. That might just be the mindset that I'm in at the moment as well. I hope that I can take this mindset that I've got right now into the reverse diet, which I always talk about, because that would be unreal. That would be super, super successful. Be able to have the flexibility, be able to enjoy some meals and just be able to reverse back out perfectly. But that's something we're going to worry about in another couple of weeks' time. Right now, we're worried about getting as lean as we possibly can. If you want to follow along, do subscribe. I'm trying to bring as much entertainment, as much value on these videos as I possibly can. And I think we're doing it, but we're doing it on the daily. That's the most important thing. You're giving me the support. Everyone who's liking, everyone who's dropping a comment, everyone who's subscribed, it doesn't go unnoticed. I'm going to leave you with a little taste test. Give some of the meals a go, lads. Let me know how you get on. But that is the final meal of today's rest day full day of eating. And we're doing it in style. What a full day of eating that was. I'll see you tomorrow. And don't forget, we finish the day, every day, with a cup of tea.